but
I
was it
had,
not
I had
really
heard a
your
little
thing?
bit. I had heard a little bit about Bhakti, but nobody ever explained and showed me what Bhakti was in their life and their actions.
Yeah.
I just thought Hare Krishnas and like Bhakti yogis, like I didn't know that the two of them kind of coincided in the
Hmm.
West.
Hmm.
And so I had this stereotype about the Western monk, the Western Hare Krishna Bhakti monk, as like completely detached from reality
Right.
and someone that you would just not want to be associated with. In fact, I had a friend in college who, after our freshman year, he disappeared. He had a little bit of a break, in like a mental break, and he disappeared for a while. And his family discovered a few months later that he had moved into one of the Hare Krishna temples in New York City and had converted into Krishna consciousness, and that's what his life was. And we were all like, oh man, like, I'm so sorry to hear that. This is awful. You lost your son. He's been taken by this, brainwashed by this cult. And then, fast forward to sitting in, Sangha at 5 a.m. with Raghu. I'm like, dang, I didn't know anything. Like, I had no idea. Um, but it is, when you get that far into it, it does get a little culty. It does get a little bit touch and go about like, it becomes a religion basically.
Right.
It does become a religion like any other religion is. As you see Orthodox Jews, and they dress a certain way, they talk a certain way, they send their kids to certain schools, they don't listen to certain music, they don't read certain books. Like Hare Krishna is very much the same way when you take it to that place.
Hmm.
Um, but what's nice about Bhakti is that you don't have to be immersed in the religion of Bhakti Yoga to implement the principles. And really, what Krishna says is that these principles and these precepts of Bhakti Yoga are not optional for the human. They're required for the human, because unless the human practices to achieve the goal of bhakti yoga, the human will have no idea who he is and why he matters. And you
Wow.
must know that in order to evolve spiritually and to reach your true potential as a human. We're not supposed to be just wandering around surviving. We're not supposed to be scrapping. And we're not supposed to be resentful towards civilization and society and women and relationships and children, Like we're supposed to be contributing. We're supposed to be doing this like in a certain way, but we have to evolve.